Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your faces to a brand new video. Now I feel the need to make this video because it has been a long time, a long time. I think it's been a year since I've actually properly updated you guys about the Justice Secret Service. Now I'm going to start off with the tiny thing. It's actually a big thing. I mean, I've called it JSS for a long time, but the series is just going to be called Justice Secret Service, because when we call it JSS for short, there's actually a few organisations called JSS. There's an Islam one called JSS, there's a company called JSS for behavioural violence or whatever. It just get a bit confusing to have a crime drama series with fucking the name JSS, because then people are like maybe looking for behavioural support or whatever for like the kids, and they'll come across, okay, it says JSS, and then we have a title that might be related to something like that. So it's like, oh, why is this a TV show? It just we don't want to misinterpret it for some people, you know what I mean? But I feel the need to update you guys about JSS. Now, one thing I'm also going to say right now is I am still working on a script. I'm currently on episode 3. Now, I rewrote episode 1 1,000,001 times. It was just a really annoying thing. How did I want to start it off? Okay, so then I thought to myself, right, I want episode 1 of JSS to be related to the most important episodes of the Spy Partners. Okay, because it's based after the events of time travel and Parting of the Spies. So, what do I need? What do I need? What am I going to relate it to? So then I was like, okay, Spy Partners episode 1, definitely. That's what restarted the whole universe. Because you guys didn't know, we started the series back in like 2008 and called it Spy Buddies. It had completely nothing to do with spies, crime at all. It was to do with fucking aliens and ships and shit. Like, if you guys could actually see the 2-minute movie that me and Kian did back in like 2008 or 2009, and god, you'd be laughing a lot. But anyway, so we did that. Remade the series bigger and better with more storyline, taught the characters in 2014. We actually started production in 2013, late 2013, and then the series managed to come out in May. Remember that, because that is the date where I want JSS to come out. May the 31st this year. I don't know if it's going to be able to happen, because there's, to expand the universe, you need to expand with like VFX, visual effects, storyline, and because I'm trying to do this as professionally as possible, not just on my part but mine and Kian's part, because this is also going to test how well me and Kian are good at like movie making and stuff. So it's probably going to test our ability, as well as trying to bring the universe to a close. In a sense, like, I don't know if I'm going to do a series 2, because I wanna end series 1 first before thinking about, do I want to do another series? Did I end this good? But anyway, yeah, we want to bring it to a good close, and it's probably going to test our ability in the filmmaking department. So let's say the production goes on for like 2 months for 10 episodes, let's say. That means that it's a couple of weeks each, like a couple of weeks for one episode. Actually, no more, like, what's that, 8 weeks, so that's 1 week an episode. Now that's 1 week. Nah, for one episode, probably not gonna happen, but we're gonna try and see what we can do. So anyway, let's start talking about the show. Now, the reason I want this series to come out in May is simply because the Spy Partners came out in May, and this story is based, like the storyline is based 2 years after the apocalypse happened, after the Holocaust happened. That is like that's when it's based, like, and at this moment in time, like, James is still trapped in a time loop, and Sean is about to kill himself. Like, that's where episode 1 picks up, like just before Sean kills himself. Now you guys already knew that James was a clone, so that's going to be also explained a lot more in the show. What else? Like, you're gonna like see a lot more of why Project Void happened, like why JSS experimented on alien technology. You're gonna this is one thing you're gonna see, like lots of things that weren't explained in episode 1 of the Spy Partners, they're gonna be explained to a letter in JSS. For example, like, how come Sean, like, just met James, and then a minute later, like after he was completely cool with James, and then went back to fighting in episode 1. Now, there are a lot of errors in episode 1, but like for the first fight, it was like one shot and you didn't even see the fight, and then these two randomers just like walked past the camera, just looking at this fighting. Like, oh my god, kids are fighting again. What's fucking new? But yeah, there's lots of errors in season 1 of Spy Partners, but would I change it? No, because it started off a brand new universe. Even though the universe was only created between like 2009 or in 2008, I don't know. But either way, we still created this universe, me and Kian. Now, would Kian change anything? I don't think he would. I think he would. Like, he's big on movie making. He's like really big on movie making, and he knows when he makes a mistake. Like, there's lots that Kian and I have learned about movie making because of the Spy Partners. Like, because of making the Spy Partners, we learned that we can't just have one shot for one scene. We need to take multiple shots. We knew that we needed to get better acting. We knew that we needed to develop sort of like a relationship between me and the character. Like, we knew that we needed to like create a relationship between me, like between the actor / actress to the character that they're going to be portraying. Unless if you're going to be an actor and then just go for like this particular character that could become big, then you've got to be real fucking dedicated to it, you know what I mean? Now, at the end of the Spy Partners time travel, you guys didn't see Earth being destroyed, which is a big thing because it allows me and Kian to play along with the script and like develop it a little bit, like, and also the rifts, the portals, we'll be able to tie that to some of the most unexpected things that happened in the Spy Partners season 1. For example, the demons. Like, we could tie the portals and time traveling shit to the demons being the ones that JSS were experimenting on. You know what I mean? So, like, because you didn't see Earth get destroyed in the Spy Partners time travel, it really does allow me to play along with the script and like decide, well, you know, James got trapped in the time loop, so maybe the time loop is the only thing that's saving or like that's stopping the apocalypse from happening, like that's stopping Armageddon from happening. You know what I mean? So I just want to make this quick little video just to give you guys a bit of an update. Still writing the script, and also me and Keen are really busy, but also I I'm not just going to be working on JSS, just know that. I'm going to put a lot of time and effort into it. Except I don't want to just be thinking about this one thing, you know what I mean? I want to create more scripts. What I really want to do more than ever, what I really want to do that I have the passion to do and that I'm going to put 110% dedication into is just making movies, making either short movies, feature-length movies. Like, I want to be more involved with Kian's movies as well, because he recently has made a film called Fun, which I thought the acting was like astonishing, pretty good. It's a huge like step up in acting for Kian, because there was a few other things that happened in the Cold Blooded Series 1 that Kian wasn't confident about. Like, he never said it, except it was just easy to tell when Kian wasn't confident about a particular scene, or like speaking to a particular character, whether it be Sam or like the fat one. I always forget what the character's name. What was Jordan's fucking character name, man? But anyway, so I want to be really involved in Kian's work, and I want Kian to be really involved in my work. Like, me and Kian, we've basically done movie making a lot. Like, I helped Kian do movie making, he helped me do movie making. It's like we both helped each other out at the start. Like, from the second he got a crappy little blue fucking cam, you know, it was a red camcorder. Like, the second he got a shitty little camcorder and made us buy buddies, that is what developed like us movie making. Whether it was a shit series or not, we still developed movie making skills together. So I want to be involved in his work. I want him to be involved in my work. I want to do lots of films. I want him to succeed and do lots of films as well. You know what I mean? Like, when I've been asked to be in someone's video where I've said yes to it, basically they've been like, whoa, you're actually so fucking good. I've been like, oh thanks man. And then they've asked me, how's that possible? You mainly do fucking gaming and shit. Like, how are you so good at acting? Like, I started doing movie making before I started doing gaming. Well, that's actually not true. Like, I did play like Batman Vengeance on the PS2 like a while ago. So it was like, with gaming it was sort of like it was sort of like, I'll do it, then I won't do it, I'll go back to it, I'll go off of it. But with movie making, I've never gone off of it. I've always been dedicated to it. Now, more than ever, I want to be dedicated to movie making, and if he watches this video, I want him to know that I am going to be super dedicated to movie making, like, for a long time in the future. If he wants me to be a particular character, like, I'm not saying that I'll say yes at first. I want to actually understand the character. I want to be the character that it's written to be, that it's actually supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, if you handle the script, you can't just say, yeah man, we'll do it. I want to actually develop the character. Like, if I don't like something that's in the character's like storyline, I'll sort of speak to someone and say, yo, can we take this bit out? It like sort of seems inhumane. But what part about being an actor and portraying a character is portray the character. Don't just portray it. Portray it, if that makes any sense. Like, be the character. Don't act like the character. Be the character. Forget about who you are on fucking planet Earth. Be the character in this universe that's been created in this movie. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to be super dedicated. JSS is going to be a blast. And what people ask me is, what are you going to do after JSS is ended? I want to continue doing movie making, and the skills that I've learned in the past few years, they are not going to go to waste. Like, and me and Keen are still learning more things about movie making, like cinematography, photography. Like, acting, like in expressions, you know, like body language to help the, like to help out a particular scene. For example, I've done a lot of shots where I literally just stood still and then do like a really emotional scene, etc. Just being like, no, it wasn't your fault, no, don't cry, it's not your fault. Like, now, because I've learned a lot about movie making, I actually really, you know, get emotional, whether it's like an emotional scene, happy way, emotional scene, sad way. I'll fucking put the effort in. Like, damn, I'm just so pumped and just so happy to do movie making. I'm still going to do game videos. Don't think that this is an announcement video that I'm going off gaming. No, never gonna happen anytime soon. Alright, but with movie making, what I also want to say was I am going to be creating a movie making channel, and it's going to be a low budget movie company thing, and it's also going to be tied to KKD, whether, you know, me and Team do make videos together. Probably I'm going to do in the future, whether it's near future or late future. I still want to be a huge part of his company, and like I said, I want him to be a huge part of my work. So it's going to be interesting because doing gaming while doing movie making, like, I'll be able to balance it. I will be able to balance it. So it's like, if you do watch this video, just know I'm fucking pumped. I want to do movie making. So yes, anyway guys, if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video, but until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.